Hi everyone, welcome to yoga this week. We are going to do a couple different things. First of all, we're going back with the old standby breath ball. Then we are going to do a challenging but not super long yoga practice today. Since last week we did some mindfulness techniques, this week I thought maybe we would focus more on our movement. Finally, to finish out our little time together and in honor of Valentine's Day coming up, we are going to read The Very Fairy Princess Follows Her Heart. Now, at first glance, this might look like a little kid's book only, but I love this book, and it talks about how people express their feelings, and I think it's good for kids of all ages. Okie dokie, friends, let's get going. Let's see, how many breaths should we do today? Maybe 5? Okay, here we go. Are you sitting in a comfortable spot where there's a nice long line from the top of your head to your tailbone? Okay, there we go. Okay, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhaling. And finally, one last, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Okay, friends, you might hear my son's band is practicing in the basement. You might hear the bass coming through. If you're wondering what the thump-de-thump is, that's what it is. All right, friends, let's go ahead and get started how we do many times in child's pose. I'm going to come back on my mat, knees together or wide, and walk your hands down. You can drop your head or have your fists stacked and your head resting on those fists. However you chose to take child's pose, let's all come to notice, again, we do this almost every week, the feeling of your breath rising and falling on your legs. That gentle rhythm is so calming to me. And if it is not calming to you, you can think about something else, because that's your choice. And I want you to feel good during your practice. So you can make a different choice if you'd like. Okay, from here, let's walk our hands forward. We're not going to do our cat and cows today. We're just walking our hands forward and going right to down dog. So I tucked my toes. My hips are in the air. If you'd like, if your legs feel kind of like they need to stretch, you can bend one knee and then the other. Kind of pedal your heels up and down towards your mat. Okay. Good. From here, friends, we'll come to standing. You can just step more forward. I got to stay back here so you can see me. Inhale your arms up overhead. And exhaling your hands to heart center. Remember, we worked on your breath, linking your breath to your movement. And if that's something you'd like to try today, you sure can. If you're not into that, don't worry about it. See, again, it's your practice. So if you'd like, inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, touch your shins. Exhale, plant your hands. And inhale, sweep your arms up overhead and your hands back to your heart. Okay, this time, friends, we're going to link that with our push-up, little push-up sequence there, okay? So let's try again. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, this time we'll plant our hands down, knees down or up. Exhale, down. Inhale up and exhale into child's pose or just back to down dog if you have your knees up. Okay friends, today we're going to do something we've done a couple times, but not often. We're going to bring one leg high to the sky, and then we're going to bring that knee forward toward our nose and plant, oh my hood went down, plant our foot between our hands. Your back heel goes on the floor, and then you're going to windmill. You scooch back a little bit. Your hands up, so you're in a warrior two. Your hips are facing sideways. And you have warrior two hands, okay? All right, so we'll start here. You can decide how deeply you want your knee bent. Okay, we'll shift forward over our front hand. Tick-tack it to the ground. You guys know this pose. To extended side angle. You can look toward your top hand if you want. Then when you're ready, swing that back hand all the way to the sky. So your hands switch positions. You can look at your top hand if you like. Then windmill your hands to the floor. Step back. And we'll go into our chaturanga once more. So knees up or down here. Okay, exhale down. Inhale up. And then flip your toes and push back into downward dog. Okay friends, from here, lift up the leg you did not lift up before. So you're switching legs. Then bring that knee to your nose. And then plant your hand, your foot between your hands. Drop your back heel on the mat. Inhale up and bring your arms to warrior two arms, okay? There we go. I have to apologize, there's something in this room that makes my nose run. So I realize I'm sniffing on the videos, and sorry about that guys. I vacuumed. We'll see what if it helps or not. Okay, shift forward over our front hand. Tick-tock that front hand down. Back hand to the sky. Locking up. Okay, let's switch the positions of our hands. Top hand to the ground. Bottom hand to the sky. Very good. We'll windmill those hands to the ground. Step back once more. Last chaturanga. Knees down or up. Okay, inhale. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale back into child's pose if your knees were down. We're all meet in downward dog. Big breath in and out. And then we'll come to the front of our mat. Feet together. Inhale your arms up overhead. And exhale your hands to heart. Okay, friends, we're going to do a couple of balancing things. Okay, we're going to go from an airplane to, tree. We're going to do it a couple times. So you can go ahead, choose a leg to stand on. Your toes on the ground behind you. Airplane wings to the side. Look at something that's not moving. And tick-tock down. Remember, it doesn't matter how far down you go. Or if your foot's tipping all over the place like mine is. Sometimes balancing is just hard. Sometimes it's not. Some people it's easy cheesy. Whatever it is doesn't really matter. Okay, friends, from here, see if we can gently and slowly come into our tree. Okay, I kickstanded my foot. Of course, you can have your foot here or there. Okay? When you feel balanced, go ahead and grow your tree branches. Okay, and hands to heart. Okay, let's try the other side, guys. So choose your other leg for standing. Put your back leg behind you. Airplane wings out. Okay, when you're ready, tick-tock forward. I wonder if you guys can hear the drumming in the basement. Okay, guys. From here, come into our tree, whatever that looks like for you. And when you're ready, ready, you can grow your branches. Good job. Remember, it doesn't matter where your foot is. Your kickstanded or raised foot, doesn't matter. Okay, from here, hands back to heart. Okay guys, let's come to seated. We are going to now transition to some seated work with our boat, your favorite and mine, okay? I feel like we haven't done this in a while. So let's go ahead, sit in your boat, feet down, knees up, arms out, and I'm sure you remember the options. You can lean back here, feet parallel to the ground, or feet high. Okay, choose your option. I'm going to start counting because I'm already shaking. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Friends, that was a good example that if your choice starts to be too hard, you can change it anytime. All right, let's do it one more time, huh? Okay, pick your choice. I think I'm going to go here this time. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Okay, friends, we have one more kind of core exercise and balancing. We're going to try a crow again. I know we've done this a couple of times, so I'll walk us through it a little bit faster. So we can start feet apart a little bit, and then we'll squat down. Your knees up, okay? You can bring your hands in front of you about 18 inches or about a foot and a half. Now sometimes I brought my feet together just a little bit. Remember, I'm using my back of my arm for a shelf. And I'll turn this way. Kind of come up. I'm rocking in to having my shins on my triceps. I'm looking ahead of me. I'm going to bring one foot off the ground. And then, when I feel ready, I'll bring the other foot off the ground. Whoop. Yeah. You can just play with that a little bit. Let's try one more time. Okay, one foot, and then the other. Okay, good. I hope you had fun trying that a little bit. From there, let's do some stretches. My feet out in front of me, right here. And we'll just do a forward fold. Remember to lead with your heart, not with your nose. Not rounded like this. Just reach forward a little bit. Okay. Good. Now I can hear drums and the bass guitar. It's kind of fun. Okay. Let's bring our legs wide, friends. Bring our belly button over one knee. Doesn't matter which side you go to first. Dropping your head. Okay. Let's go to the other side. Belly button to knee. Dropping your head. To keep your legs wide, and we'll forward fold one more time. Remember to keep a nice straight back. Nice straight back. Okay. Okay. Let's come back up. Bring your feet together for butterfly. If you'd like, you can fly your butterfly. Pick a flower at this time of year. Would love to see a flower outside. Always kind of feels like it's been brown for a while by this time, doesn't it? It's coming. All right, I'm gonna pick my flower. I think red today I'll go with. Okay, I'm gonna land on my flower, quiet my wings, get a little drink. Okay, good. From here, friends, let's come to lie down on our back. Pull up your twist so you can drop your knees. Remember, your knees are to the sky, feet are planted. Drop your knees to one side, your nose to the other. Realizing you can't really see my face. Let's tuck it up. Nice little stretch. And let's bring your knees through the top. Drop it to the other side. Your nose to the other side. Opposite the way your knees are pointing. Okay, friends, from here, bring your knees back to the sky. Let's bring our feet from the ground, pointing up. And just relax for a moment. Feel that gentle sensation of the blood flow not being quite as intense in your feet there. Okay, friends, let's bring your feet back to the mat. You can go ahead and lie down and take a little rest, maybe like we used to while I read the book, or you're welcome to sit up, whatever you prefer. Okay, I really like this book. I missed it last year, I think, so I've been pumped to read this for like 2 years. Okay, the very fairy princess follows her heart. Let's see, there we go. Hi, it's me, Jerry, the very fairy princess. Not everyone believes that I am a fairy princess, but the sparkle I feel inside tells me that it's true. One of my favorite days is coming up, Valentine's Day. Fairy princesses are at their sparkly best, making people smile. And what better way to do that than with a fabulous homemade card? I use tons of glitter, sequins, and feathers, as well as stickers, dollies, or doilies, buttons, crystals, ribbons, and anything that catches my fancy. I find it helps to sing while I'm working. Girls got a lot of love to give. Pizzazz. I make Valentines for everybody in my family, and each one of my friends at school. It's kind of hard to make one for Connor because he likes bugs and pulls my hair in class, but I do my best. Fairy princesses are extremely gracious. Mommy gives me one of Daddy's folders to keep my cards safe. On Valentine's Day morning, Daddy makes heart-shaped pancakes with extra fairy dust on top. Yum! I give Mommy, Daddy, and Stuart their Valentines. Mommy's is covered with sequins and flowers because she likes to garden. Oh, she's so thoughtful with her Valentines. Daddy loves to cook, so his has a crystal cake. Stuart's has a trumpet made of buttons and string. Look, here's one for me with a sparkly pop-up fairy inside. Perfect! Now, it's time to get ready for school. Our class is having a Valentine's Day party. I put on my very best tiara and wings for the occasion. I also try to find all my heart-shaped accessories, but it's been a year since I last wore them, so they're all in different places. Fairy princesses are busy, so they sometimes forget to tidy their rooms. Oh, I wonder if I'm a fairy princess because my room is not tidy. Finally, I'm ready, but now I'm late for school. Stuart is already halfway down the block. Daddy hands me my lunch, and Mommy gives me my backpack. But wait, where are my Valentines? I rush back inside and grab the folder. I practically fly to make it to the bus on time. At school, everyone is excited. Miss Pim has done wonders with the classroom. We each get a bag with our name on it for collecting cards. I can hardly wait. Fairy princesses love giving surprises. I hug my special folder, then open it carefully. But what's this? These aren't my Valentines. These are Daddy's work papers. Oh no, my day is ruined. This is going to be the most unsparkly day in Valentine's history. Miss Pim gives me a hug and says not to worry. But I worked on them for weeks. I made something special for everybody. In yours, I told you what a great teacher you are. Well, thank you, she smiles. You just told me again. I blinked very hard, trying not to cry. Fairy princesses must contain their composure, especially in public. Suddenly, I have an idea. I whispered to Miss Pim and she nods enthusiastically. Clapping her hands, she says to the class, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. We have a small problem. Jerry's cards have been misplaced. So she'd like to give you each a different kind of Valentine. Please join me on the rug. Miss Pim looks awfully nice. Everyone sits in a circle. I stand in front of Delilah and take a deep breath. I love it when you play the trombone, I tell her. It really makes you sparkle. She looks happy and her face turns a little pink. What's she doing, I wonder? One by one, I tell all my friends what I love best about each one of them. I tell Josie he sparkles on his, or Jose, he sparkles on his skateboard. Cody Rose sparkles when she reads out loud. And Patrick's teeth sparkle when he smiles. Fairy princesses are very attentive to details. Oh my goodness, she's so thoughtful. Finally, I get to Connor. What can I say? You sparkle when you, I bite my lip, rescue bugs, and you're extremely enthusiastic. Phew, fairy princesses always come through in a pinch. Suddenly, the classroom door opens. It's Daddy. I think we had a folder mix-up this morning. He says, grinning, is this one yours, Princess? My Valentine's. I rush over, and he lifts me in the air. Everybody cheers. Miss Pim invites Daddy to join us for pink lemonade cupcakes with hearts on them. We open our cards and have a great party. This was a blast, Connor says, but the best part of all was when Jerry told us our Valentines. She sparkles all of the time. Now I'm the one who's turning pink, but maybe that's a perfect color for a very fairy princess on Valentine's Day. Okay, guys, I love that book because she found what out and paid attention to what everybody loved and made them light up. And that is what made her light up. So special. Anyway, it's such a cute book. Friends, today, let's go ahead and finish our class by doing our volcano breath. And first, happy Valentine's Day to all of you. I wish I could give you each a Valentine. So happy Valentine's Day. Okay? And maybe my volcano wish will be for each and every one of you to have, that you know that I love all of you. Each and every one of you. Okay. Bring your hands to your heart. Think of the person who needs your volcano wish. Okay. Breathe them in and send out your love. Okay, friends, I miss you. See you next week.